This guy comes out, he does, I won't even mention the name because he doesn't deserve being mentioned, but he comes out and he starts saying, oh, he's an informant, he's this. Well, let me say this, that if you really understand the MC world, one of the rules is you don't spout off shit like that unless you have the paperwork.
Right. Something to back it up.
That's one. All right. Secondly, it's now 6.5 years later. Tell me fucking one arrest that's happened in Chicago.
And what was the point of doing it 6.5 years later?
Well, not only that, but you'd think that if I was out there informing it, there might be some charges brought against some people.
You would think somebody be dropping a RICO somewhere.
Now, I know that there's a lot of morons in this world and they can't connect the fucking dots, but okay. So even no matter whatever form of snitching you want to talk, ultimately it results in a court case.
Mm-hmm.
Show me one. Show me one. Now, I can't help it if guys get shot or there's some misplanned deals and somebody's selling fucking drugs in a bar and they get pinched and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about serious stuff.
Right. And that's a serious allegation because you know more and a lot better than I do, but coming from that world, you know that people don't always wait to get all of the information before somebody reacts.
Well, right. But that has changed. That was not that's not how it used to be. It's now changed because you have people out there looking to sell shit on the internet,
mm-hmm.
looking for subscribers, doing all this stuff, and they don't care. They don't care.
They assume that if you're talking about it, then you have the authority or you have the information to say it.
Well, right. And I'm not saying, and I'll tell you this too. Anybody, whether they're outfit, 1%er, whatever they are,
mm-hmm.
it's not like it's a secret from law enforcement that there's a falling out. Okay. They're going to show up at the door. They showed up at my door.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here, we'd like to talk to you. No, I got nothing to talk to you about. Well, what about I'm telling you, I've got nothing to talk to you about.
Yeah.
And after one or two tries, they just leave and move on because you become old news. Like, as far as like any governmental agency, I'm old news. I'm nowhere near relevant.
Yeah, you're long out. I mean,
right. 2015, I was a hot item for them. Okay, so if 2015 came out and I did do anything, well, where's the results?
Right. Yeah, by now there would have been results. I mean, we've seen a million times that people say they snitch, they infiltrate clubs, but it doesn't go on for 6 years. You know, it'll go on for a year or two, but that's it.
Right. And actually within like 2 or 3 months or within a year, somebody's getting prosecuted.
Yeah.
And you could go one step farther and say, okay, who is he going to rat on himself? He was the boss. So if you're doing something that the boss doesn't know about, well, that's not good either.
Right.
So if the boss is like in charge of everything, he knows what everybody's up to.
Yeah.
Or he's saying, yeah, that's okay. Or, yeah, that's okay. Give me my end.
Right. You're supposed to get cleared. Yeah. Right.
Like that.
Right.
So I would be, if I did that, if you had any fucking thinking, I would be ratting on myself.
Right.
Here, please take me to prison.
Right.
And see, I believe my strongest thing is anybody can go to fucking jail. Anybody can go to prison. The object is to stay out of prison.
Right.
You have to be smarter. So you can't leave shit out there. You can't. I mean, I when I had to talk to somebody, not only did I have the white board that I'd write on during church, but if I was with somebody like meeting them, I had a notepad.
Yeah.
I would write down what I wanted on the notepad and hand it to them. Write it back. Tell me what the fucking answer is.
Right. And you for sure kept that notepad when you were leaving.
Yeah, I didn't leave. You didn't get to keep the fucking notepad. No, that, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And not only did you not get to keep that notepad, but within a total of about 15 minutes, that notepad was destroyed.
yeah.
I mean, here. So that's what bothered me. I mean, you can talk all the shit you want about me. First of all, if you ain't writing me no check, then I don't really give a fuck what you say.
Right. So there was another situation though that you and I had talked about, and I had actually forgot to mention that there was another guy that had the very same situation with this guy. That is part of a radio station, and he's got a fairly, pretty good following, but he talks a lot of shit. And I know that you have had a situation with him. And like I said, I know somebody else that's had a similar situation where he's talking a lot of shit and throwing a lot of shit out there, but there's no information to back up the shit that he's spewing.
Right.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about him at all or no?
No. Yeah. And he's, you know what? When he failed as a prospect or a probate, you gotta understand who this guy is and where he came from.
Yeah.
Now, if he wants to come on your fucking show and him and I compare fucking resumes, I'll be more than happy to do that.
He definitely does not have your resume. I know that.
I know he doesn't.
Not even close.
I wouldn't let that motherfucker wash my bike.
Yeah.
Okay. If we want to get to the brass fucking tacks of this. So, no, I don't want to fucking mention him. He's not worth mentioning.
Yeah. But the situation is basically that, similar to people saying that you're a rat and you're all this other shit. It's just another person that's out there spewing bullshit that doesn't have the true story behind it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know what? I will say this. In the beginning, the rat thing really bothered me in the beginning. And then I said to myself, well, you know what? Time is going to take care of that.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the arrests? Hey, Big Mouth, where's the fucking arrests?
Yeah.
You're going to come on the fucking air and say, hey, I'm an idiot? Like when you were fucking probating?
Right. Yeah.
So,
no, I agree.
Who the fuck are you even?
Right.
I didn't even know him until he had the fucking radio show. You know what? I'll tell you exactly the type of guy. He fits a category where a lot of guys fit. And they're called the top of the shoe crew. Okay. So when the real deal walks into the fucking room, their first move is to look down at the top of their fucking shoes.
Yep. Yeah.
I call that the top of the shoe crew.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be an outlaw until a real outlaw walks in.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be a gangster till a gangster walks in.
Right. Right.
1% till a 1%er walks in.
Right. Then the room changes.
I have people get a hold of me from all over the country, all over the world actually, but basically all over the country. And one of their bitches is, oh, there's no dominant club around here, and there's these bunch of guys that pop up and they act real badass and they push people around in the bars and shit. And I just tell them that, look, man, eventually the real deal is going to show up.
Right.
Real deal is going to get there. I don't care if you're in bumfuck Montana. You know what? Real deal is going to get there. And when real deal gets there, then you start separating the men from the boys.
Right. Then you see what's what.
It's not complicated.
Yeah. Where did you find, I had, I was at a very different level than you were, of course, with clubs and stuff, but I found, the big thing with the clubs is it's the brotherhood. They sell the brotherhood and everything. And, I found some really cool guys from a bunch of different clubs, and I got really close with a couple of them, but I found that once I was out of the club and out of the club scene, I almost found a tighter brotherhood. And that's not nothing against, nothing against, I'm not saying anything against the clubs. I'm just saying when I was out of it, it seemed like once the weight from the club was gone, everybody got kind of closer and tighter. And have you found that similar situation or how was yours?
Yeah. And you know what? Let me tell you something. It was funny when I didn't start on the north side. I started on a really great crew down in Joliet. These guys were these guys were outlaws, okay? And the night that I got my patch, this old timer, his name was Phantom, right?
Okay.
He's passed away. But Phantom pulls me aside and says to me, "Kid." I'm like, "Kid?
Good.
What?" Okay. I'm like, "Okay." He goes, "Kid, I'm telling you that someday this club will break your heart." He goes, "But don't let it." Now, I'm going to get to how this ties into what you asked me.
Yeah.
That this club is going to break your heart, right? And I was like, "Wow, that really sucks." Why do you? I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, "Oh, man, that really sucks. I'm now a patched outlaw."
Right. You just got your patch. You're supposed to be flying high.
We're celebrating. This is a huge celebration.
Right. Right.
And he lays this heavy shit on me, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, well, let me have some more Crown and let's see what happens from there." Right? So we go from there. Now that ties into the next time I same guy, right? It's about a month later. We're at the PRT-2 swap meet.
Okay.
Some guy that I knew, but didn't, but I didn't know him that well, right? I knew him from my old Loyal Order days when I
Okay.
was a club that I started called the Loyal Order, right?
Right.
So this guy that I kind of know walks up to me and he says, "Hey, brother, how are you?" Right? I'm standing with this old timer again. And I go, "Hey, man, how are you? But I'm not your brother. Don't call me brother." And the guy kind of looks, he's like, "Oh," and he walks away.
Yeah.
And Phantom, again, he says to me, he goes, "What's wrong with you?" I go, "What do you mean, what's wrong with me?" I go, "He's not my brother." He goes, "Listen, man." "Listen, kid." He goes, "I'm going to tell you something. You're going to come across people that do not wear the same stuff as you and are going to become your brother." Right?
Okay.
And I was like, I'll
Yeah.
take that as words of advice. Now we get to your question. What you're saying is exactly correct, because you will have some brothers in your club, but you will, like Gypsy and I
Yeah.
consider Gypsy and I brothers. There's a guy, a friend of mine down in Alabama. His name's Matt Keener, right? I consider him a brother. Okay. He's in a different club. He has his own life, but
Yeah.
you do make brothers. Now, once you leave the club, then you find out who the real brothers are.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
you start to find out. And if you, like, say, different, you say you were hung around, or you were going to prospect or probate, and you decided not to, a guy decided not to, and then other guys left that club that you were going to join.
Yeah.
There's a brotherhood that happens there. So brotherhood, there's an old saying, well, never mind that one, but there, a brother doesn't necessarily have to dress the same way you dress. Brotherhood is a belief.
Right.
Okay. Brotherhood isn't something that, I mean, in today's world, people say brother like they say hello.
Yes.
So the word brother itself has been diluted, but the actual feeling of being a brother has to be, is unconditional, right? You can't be my brother because you got the best dope. You can't be my brother because you can fix my bike. You can't be
Yeah.
my brother. I mean, that, or meaning that that's why they are your brother. You have to be a brother because it's unconditional. And
Yeah. I
that,
mean, I look at brotherhood as I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to kneel with you. If we fall, we're going to fucking fall together.
exactly.
That's I mean, that's just personally how I look at it.
No, and here, the thing for you is you were raised that way.
Yeah. I had a little different upbringing.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And so did I.
Yeah.
Now, and a lot of guys have,
Yeah.
you and I are not like unique, we're not, we may be an exception to basically the rule today, but you have to, it's like being a biker. That's a lifestyle.
Right.
It's a lifestyle. You can't, if you're going to do it correctly, you have to understand you're a fringe member of society.
Yeah. You're not just a Sunday rider.
Because, that's not going to happen. So to answer your question, did I find that to be true? I found that to be true the minute my eyes were opened up by Phantom. See,
Okay.
I myself, I look for the older guy, right? I want to talk to somebody that's got some experience.
Oh, yeah, they're wiser.
I'll tell you what, there was an outlaw. Oh man, who knows? He might have been a 50-year outlaw who just passed away. His name was Grease Lightning, right?
Yeah.
Grease Lightning was a difficult guy. He was a really difficult guy. And a lot of times when I was hanging around, I got, some of the brothers would say, oh, well, here, go give Grease a ride. Take care of Grease. Go do this, go do that. Because they really didn't want to because he was difficult.
Yeah.
But see, they didn't understand. They didn't look at it correctly. This guy was he difficult? But what he taught me was amazing.
He had a wealth of knowledge for the right person.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because he might, and he explained shit well too. It wasn't like he was a dope, and because I remember when I first got the bump up to vice president of the region, and overlooking the Chicago area.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had the COC already, and I was a chapter boss, but at that time I was a regional treasurer. Then I got the bump up to regional vice president. He was the first guy I went and talked to. And I sat down and I said to him, I said, listen, how do I protect everybody? He goes, you don't. He goes, you got to hope that they understand what it's like to be an outlaw, to be a 1%er. He goes, because you can't keep everybody safe, because if you try to keep, he goes, say you're going to have to do something. And the other thing he said to me goes, don't murder anybody. He goes, don't murder anybody.
I mean, that seems like a pretty good rule.
He goes, don't murder anybody. He goes, but make sure they always know you're around. Keep just stinging them.
Okay.
And if you dissect what he was saying is, look, don't get to that point where you have to be killing people or murdering people. Stay in where they know you're around and they don't want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because nobody really wants to go down a path of war. The best, Sun Tzu.
Yeah. The art of war.
The best war is the war not fought.
Mm-hmm.
You want to fight wars. They're too costly.
Yeah.
All right. So I sat down with him, and he was invaluable. But again, he was a very difficult guy. I mean, when I heard the news that he passed away, I was deeply saddened.
Was he very difficult though until you actually sat with him and kind of broke that ice and started listening to him and talking with him?
I started the minute I was introduced to him.
Yeah. But was he not as difficult then once you started talking to him?
He was always difficult. He was always difficult.
Because some people are like that, some people are like they're difficult and they're cranky, but once you start talking to them and like appreciate their wealth and their knowledge, they change. They treat you different.
I'll tell you, I don't know if I'll tell you a quick story, right?
Sure.
So one of the goals, Greece would hold court every Friday night, right? So Friday night meant you were in Chinatown.
Okay.
Basically, everybody got it. There was invites to everybody, but you had to get that initial first invite, right? So I get my first invite back in like 96,
mm-hmm.
right? So I'm all excited. I are going to Chinatown to sit with Greece and some of the higher, it's just, sometimes there'd be as many as, 10 couples. Sometimes there'd be as many as maybe 3 couples, 4 couples.
But that's right? A mix of bikers and outfit guys, right?
Yeah, right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Chinatown. So one of the things was when we go down there, the amounts of food that were ordered were massive, but nobody got to take anything home except grease. So all the takey outy or all the takey homey,
Yeah.
Grease would haul out fucking not garbage bags, shopping bags full of fucking shit, right?
Okay.
So one time we're down there and there's about 10 of us, 5 couples, and a beef. Now an order goes in. So now we got 10 people ordering food, right? In the meantime, well, the egg rolls come out. Everybody's eating the egg rolls. In between that time, I was in an outlaw then, 2 outlaws get in an argument at the fucking table, right?
Okay.
And now this is getting a little fucking heated. And I'm sitting next to the old lady, and I'm sitting next to the one guy who actually was the reason I became an outlaw, but I'm sitting next to him. The old lady's on the other side of me. His old lady's on the other side. The other guy is across the table, right?
Okay.
So all of a sudden, as they're arguing, I don't need to go into what the argument was about, but they're arguing, and I hear a click.
Oh shit.
So I slide the old lady back.
Yeah.
I push her in the chair back, and she's like, I just give her a look like, hey, this is gonna go down. This has a potential of going down the wrong road.
Yep.
Now Grease says, okay, knock it off. So now these guys get pissed. They get up and fucking leave. So everybody leaves except me, the old lady, and Grease and his old lady. So now here comes all this fucking food.
10 people's worth of food.
So much fucking food. Grease goes to me. This is like a high honor. Grease goes to me. Well, here, you take some. This guy never came on. And anybody, I don't know who's going to listen to this, but anybody who ever went to Chinatown and ate with Grease knows you didn't get leftovers. Right?
Yeah.
It was just, that was it. So he goes, all this shit comes out, and he goes to me, he goes, well, here, have a couple bags. And I go, oh, no, Grease, that's okay. He goes, well, no, there's way too much, right? So I'm like, okay, we get home, right? So we get home. I go, I'm packing. What's in the bag? So we got the shit that you couldn't really reheat,
Yeah.
He took all the good shit and gave, either eat it tonight or throw it a fucking away,
Yeah.
But what was in there was all the fucking steamed rice.
Oh, you got all the white rice.
We got all the white rice. So she goes to me, wow, we got all this rice. I go, don't you dare fucking say a word next Friday. She goes, what do you mean? I go, he's going to bring it fucking up. I go, she goes, no way. I go, yes, he will. When he does, let whoever's going to get the fucking heat, take the fucking heat. Don't say a fucking word, right?
Yeah.
She's like, I don't believe you. I'm like, okay, but don't say a word. Right?
Yeah.
So next Friday comes 6:30, House of Fortune. Everybody comes strolling in. First thing is, we get the same fucking waiter every week. Grease goes to him, hey, how you doing? I think his name was Tom or some shit like that, right? Chinese guy.
Yeah.
He goes, hey. The guy goes, hey, Mr. Grease, how are you? Or Mr. Pete. His name was Pete Rogers. And he goes, hey, how are you tonight? And Grease goes, well, not too good. And the guy goes, oh, no, why? He goes, well, you forgot to take home my rice. Don't forget my rice today. My rice, you didn't take the rice home.
So he took the fall for it?
Yeah, the fucking waiter. Yeah, fuck no. I know Grease was smart enough to realize if he didn't have the fucking rice, well, there's only 2 things. Either I had it or the guy didn't put it in.
Yeah.
So he didn't he didn't say anything to me, but he gave the fucking waiter some fucking heat. And that's, but that's how he was.
Yeah. I'm surprised though, you go from hearing the click to the 2 guys getting up and just all of a sudden they just leave.
He put the kibosh on it.
Yeah.
So, and not only that, but one guy who did the click, there was no doubt in my mind he would do it.
Yeah.
The other guy had that same potential. He was just a little smarter. He's
Okay.
not going to shoot you in public.
Okay.
I mean, did he have a potential to shoot somebody? Probably. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, look at guys, you look at him as well, what's this guy's potential? Will he do that or will he not do it?
Yeah.
Most guys won't do it. I mean,
You're
most guys
strategist. You're strategizing.
yeah, most guys aren't gonna do it. The guy that was sitting next to me, he
Yeah.
would have fucking done it.
So do you still ride or no?
I haven't in 2 years, and I think I'm pretty much sure that I don't know. I would like to try one more time, you know. But
Would you ride a trike?
never,
Never.
never.
It's like a mix. Like some guys will be like, man, I want to ride so bad, I'll ride a trike.
Yeah, no, and I understand that, and God bless them.
Yeah.
God bless them, and go for it. I don't begrudge anybody how they ride. You can even drive. You can even ride, you know, Jap stuff. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, if you're having a good time riding, then have a good time riding. And
You miss riding?
Huh? But
You miss riding?
Do I what?
Do you miss it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you've done it literally your entire life.
Yeah, and not only that, but I miss riding alone. I miss riding with the old lady. I miss leading packs. I mean, you got to realize that I led packs with 200 bikes.
I mean, that is something that you almost can't describe it. You have to just be in a pack and ride with a huge pack of bikes to just understand like how fucking cool that is.
Well, we used to do a run out to Rockford, right? We had a chapter out in Rockford. So we would do a COC run, and we would meet at the Oasis out on 90. You know where that is, right? So all the clubs would meet there, and we would leave there and go to Rockford to their party.
Okay.
And that pack would be, depending, you know, we did it for a few years, would be anywhere from 150 to 200 plus bikes.
I mean, that's a huge pack.
That is a huge pack,
Yeah.
because when you look in the rear view mirror, I would always look as I'd come over a hill. Then when I got to the bottom,
Yeah.
a little subtle hill,
Yep.
you could see it best when you got to the bottom of the hill as they came over the top.
Yeah. I mean, bikes for miles.
Yeah, it is. And
yeah, I did.
I'll tell you the thing that fucking Grease taught me. He was like, when you lead a pack, make sure you put the baggers to the back, right? Now you said that to me, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who cares? So luck would have it, I'm leading the fucking pack. The first bike behind me is a bagger. You can't see around the baggers.
Yeah.
You cannot see around them. And
but nowadays, it's like almost all of them ride baggers now.
Right.
Yeah.
And that caused a problem. I don't have to deal with that problem anymore, but whoever does, maybe they figured it out. I don't know.
So when I was riding, I did one of the graveyard runs.
Yeah,
and you know, we got real specific, you know, instructions like you guys fucking ride tight to that bike in front of you. You stay close to the inside. And they said, whatever you do, when we come up to a stoplight, kind of move in a little bit on the pack, because there's two guys that are going to be riding and they're blockers, and they're going to come up and they're not going to fucking care about you. So if you're sticking out, they're going to hit you and it's going to be a problem. But both of the guys are riding fucking brand new, huge ultras. I mean, they're riding these massive fucking bikes, you know, and it's like you pull in and they go fucking flying by, you know, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Because when they get to, especially if you start getting into like closer cross sections, because it doesn't have to be a fucking light. They're blocking an intersection.
Yeah, we were in the middle of a town, you know.
Right. Whether it's a light, a stop sign, or nothing.
Yeah.
They're blocking it. And depending on how close it is, you got to realize you take a pack through, they block the intersection, right? Here comes a pack. You probably had 50, 60, 80 bikes in that graveyard run.
Yeah.
If I remember that right.
Yeah, and it was fucking downpouring the entire day.
Right. So, but here, when those guys block you to get 50 bikes through the intersection, they now got to come around be in the lane of oncoming traffic,
Yeah.
zooming up the side to get to the next street. That's why the really smart pack leaders have 4 guys blocking.
Okay.
So they don't have to be shooting like that.
Yeah, we're running on 2-lane roads, and these guys are flying up on each side of us.
Right.
And they literally just fucking got their bikes the day before. So they are like crispy brand new.
Yeah. And I'll tell you another thing. Try to lead a huge pack down an on-ramp onto an interstate.
Oh, geez. It's got to be a nightmare.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Because you got to make, man, you got to, one of the greatest compliments for me that I would get is when guys would say to me, man, you run a great pack. And I'd be like, well, so I appreciate that, because I've been in packs where they are absolutely shit.
Yeah.
3 or 4 fuckers out in front, and they think they're riding alone.
Yeah, and they're hauling ass.
Yeah. Okay. Weaving in and out of cars. Yeah, that's great. But what about the other 50 of us?
Right.
I didn't start in the front of the pack. I was in the back of the pack before I got to the front of the pack.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember who was running this pack, but the pack was great. It was running really good, but it was just that we're doing, on a 2-lane road in the middle of the country, 75, 80, and it's it's downpouring as hard as it possibly can. We have rooster tails coming off of the bikes in front of us, so we can't see shit. Yep. We're completely soaked in our leathers. Our boots are full of water.
Yep, you're emptying them.
And it was the coolest fucking thing ever. Yeah. It was just so fucking cool.
Well, when you're doing it, it's not so cool.
Yeah, it wasn't so cool while we were doing it. I was like, we're gonna fucking die today.
Then it fucking ends. Then it ends. There's a lot of backslapping going on.
Yeah.
Man, that was great. Wow, that was great. Did you see this? And I'll tell you what, that's why most guys, there's 2 things if you own a bike that you cannot go cheap on. And that's brakes.
Yep.
And tires.
And tires. Yep.
That fucking shit ass fucking Dunlops that Harley puts on it. That's like being on ice skates.
Yeah.
Now, myself, once I figured shit out, I always bought the Avon Vipers.
Okay, we were running Metzlers.
Yeah, those are good too.
Super sticky tire.
You want to know something about that? Because they're softer, they wear out faster, right?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Okay, here's the fucking key: is fill them with nitrogen.
Oh, really?
Nitrogen. And guys used to fucking debate that with me, right? And I'd say, look, this is how I look at shit. If it's good enough for fucking NASCAR, it's good enough for me.
True.
Right? NASCAR runs nitrogen, right? Because air oxygen contracts and expands. That wears on your fucking tires. I took Avons that I was getting 6,000 miles a season out of to up to almost 8,000 just putting nitrogen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, we would run hard, man. We'd go through tires, brakes. I had the Sporty I had was a chain drive, so we're constantly adjusting the chain and shit and stretching it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, Mittlers and Avons. And who knows? There might be some other ones out there, but I love those Avons. But they were $400 tires.
Yeah, but yeah, they were good though.
And I get a kick out of it. Well, I'm not paying $400 for it. You're using this much at 80 miles an hour. This is what's touching the fucking road, pal.
Right.
You don't want it to grip?
Right.
Okay. But make sure that you're behind me.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want you going down in fucking front of me.
Right.
I don't know.
All right, man. I really appreciate you coming on. I had a good time. It was a good show.
This was great. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want to thank you for the opportunity too. I mean, I don't want to start no big fucking whoop-de-doo any fucking shit. Things done. Things are over.
Yeah.
Everybody moves on, but you gave me an opportunity to get a few things off my chest that don't bother me. They annoy.
Yeah. Well, it's important. It's important to, if you got something to say, it's important to say it.
And let me just say this. I have more yesterdays than I have tomorrows. So I want to make sure that when that final tomorrow comes, that the record's been set straight.
Yeah.
And I don't care if anybody believes it. It was for me.
I
And
talked to another,
that's why I thank you. Huh?
I appreciate that. I talked to another Offutt guy, and he said, we were doing something with him, and he says, listen, he goes, I'm not mad at you. He goes, don't take it this way. He goes, but I don't necessarily like how this was all put together. Can you change a couple of things? Absolutely. I mean, that's easy to say. He goes, not trying to offend you or anything. I said, I'm not taking any offense by it. He goes, I just look at things this way. I don't know tomorrow. I don't know 10 minutes if I walk out the door and I get hit by a car. If I have something to say, I'd like to just say it. And that kind of like resonates, similar to what you just said too. It's like, if you got something to say, just say it. It is what it is,
Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah.
And that's how it is.
All right, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. Good health to you.
Hey, thank you. Good health to you too. And thanks a lot. Anything I can ever do for you, let me know.
Absolutely. We'll talk soon.
Okay, Joey. Bye-bye.
Thanks. This has been another episode of Joey's Social Club. Come back next week for more hard-hitting stories from the Chicago underworld.